As a real purist, I could not be happier about the start of this season. It's surprising, it's thrilling, so let's dive into why I can't wait to see the cars back on track in Australia. Let's first analyze the epic battle of Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen on the first part of the race in Bahrain and then over to Jeddah. The first time Verstappen attacked Leclerc in Bahrain, they both seemed a little bit surprised. Max by the overspeed and Charles by, well, the overspeed of the Red Bull. Leclerc leaves just enough space, keeps his cool, and Charles comes out on top by using the DRS to his advantage. Second time, Charles really knows Max is coming, so he leaves him a little bit of space just to repeat the trick the same time. And Leclerc knows he'll come out faster in the next part of the track. Third time, well, you know the drill. But then comes Jeddah. Verstappen goes for it again, Leclerc again keeps his cool and just repeats that same trick. But Verstappen knows his opponent this time. Verstappen decides he wants the DRS and they both brake hard. Now here comes the slowest battle ever for the number 1 position in a Formula 1 Grand Prix. Verstappen comes out first this time and holds it. Now some people say the DRS is a little bit too strong here, a little bit like Formula 1 doping. And they might be true. That's what I think as a purist, really. But wow, this go-kart feeling is fantastic. This is what we want to see. They're playing, they're racing, they're analyzing each other, and they're coming out with cunning tricks and cunning contra tricks. And they play each other, they're racing. These guys know each other inside out, and that shows on track. And after all that hard racing, they come out smiling. And that's what we're all doing. This is what we want. No complaints, no whining, no social media attacks. Instead, we're hearing Leclerc say on the board radio, "Congrats to Max." And we hear Max be very, very gentle to his opponent as well. Now, both decided they wanted to make this year more thrilling than last and a little bit more mature as well. Oh wow, how this is the real deal. Seeing two guys fight it out on track and not via their social media. This is how we want it, and praise these men. Oh yeah, the new rules. They're meant to make following easier, and hell yeah, that works. From the beginning to the end of the race, from the beginning to the end of the field, we've seen driver drive white-knuckled, handsomely racing, dodging and following each other, the sort of racing you'd see in go-karts. And this new generation of racers definitely have that old school racing DNA in their veins, in their eyes, and of course in their feet. These new cars show just how good they are, and that is really worth a big compliment to Ross Brawn and Pat Simmons, for they use their know-how, intelligence, race-savvy thinking to give us real spectacle on track. Now the best example is without a doubt the last few laps of the race in Jeddah. First it was Max who hunted Leclerc in a way that clearly showed the strengths and weaknesses of both cars. And after Verstappen's overtake, it was Charles who hunted Verstappen closely and fiercely. Now this could not have happened last year, and with the race on a faster and improved Albert Park coming up next, I could not be more excited. The circuit is now faster and wider than ever, and this promises a lot of extra excitement in the upcoming race. At the beginning of the new season, we heard Pirelli boss Mario Isola say the new tires are designed for less degradation, less overheating, more push, wider working range and less management. Now this wasn't clearly visible in Bahrain with its abrasive surface, but it was a much better display in Jeddah. These guys just raced and raced without really visibly showing their tire management, and that's just a lovely thing to see. And it really was the first time in about 5 years I didn't long back to those good old Goodyears that could last 3 reps around the world instead of just 3 half-baked corners. And that is a big compliment to Pirelli as well. Now Mr. Leclerc has seen his fair share of rivalries. I mean, crashing into your teammate twice? But this year, he's better. He's improved. And he has shown some real speed too. But he hasn't shown the coolness and capabilities yet that every real champion needs. Coolness and the ability to turn it up to 11 when the occasion asks for it. But in Bahrain, he finally showed that championship form. He is up for the battle, and like Max, he is in the perfect place to be fierce, razor sharp and mature enough to apply the pressure only when needed. And the character of Mr. Leclerc really makes a difference in this battle. It really makes a difference between a mature battle and a battle that goes out of hand. He knows what he's up to, and he's ready for it.